Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, as well as for your overwhelming support for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. This reading was created for my beautiful Scorpion friends for the month of August. However, it is a timeless reading and it can resonate at any given period. All right, my friends, I apologize. I have a little bit of a cold, stuffy nose, so thank you for being patient. If I have to pause to regroup a bit. As we shuffle the cards, let's dive into a bit of the astrology that could help better guide you throughout this month. All right? This month is a period for unwinding and self-care, especially in efforts to offset the influence of Mercury retrograde. Mercury is known as the communication planet. So throughout this time, you may see some travel delays, some communication difficulties, and even some communication from your exes. Practicing patience during this period is key. Rather than overloading yourself with things to do this month, take a more manageable approach to what needs to be handled. This is a period where momentum on different projects, decisions that are pending, tend to come to a standstill or a bit of a bottleneck situation. Fear not, my friends. On August 28th, Mercury retrograde comes to an end. And at this point, you'll see more of a reset to factory settings, kind of like back to normal, if you will. All right, let's go ahead and dive into your reading this month. And as you all can see, the setup has taken a bit of a shift, and so have the readings. For the month of August, we are going to draw a few of these Moonology Oracle cards, followed by some tarot cards for clarification. And then at the end, we're going to draw one special spirit animal oracle card just for you. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, Spirit is letting us know that they would like us to draw 3 cards from this deck for your reading. So let's go ahead and do so. As I draw these cards, Spirit is actually showing me a vision of an individual in a car with their windows down, the radio on, and you having a little bit of a carefree moment or time during this month. So that's good. They want to start off with this card here to my left. And this is the order in which they want to go ahead and discuss these, okay? Clear your mind. This very much comes along with the vision we just saw of the individual with the windows rolled down, trying to get some air, just trying to reset. Some of you need to clear your mind. You have been bogged down so far these last few months. For some of you, it's been the duration of this year so far. Your mind just feels cluttered, exhausted, overworked. It looks like they're showing me now another individual at a computer just hard at it. You're working from home, you're working in an office, but it's just been non-stop at your current employer, okay? Some of you have had the opportunity to already have some time off and clear your mind, but Spirit is saying there's no harm if it's available and it's within your time constraints to take a couple more days this month, okay? Because you're needing to let go of some things that are kind of still dragging on with you that just don't serve you. And you can't really do that, my beautiful Scorpion friends, while you're working 50, 60 hours a week, then taking care of your other responsibilities. It leaves no time to clear your mind. They're showing me an individual throughout the time frame of a day going from work, handling outside responsibilities, at-home responsibilities, and then by the time the day is done, you have nothing left. Your mind just needs to shut down and go to bed. So there isn't really a whole lot of time for reflection, right? And review of things. So certainly trying to make this time for yourself because it's showing that you desperately need it still. Spirit is now sharing with us that you can't continue this type of momentum long term without coming to a breaking point, right? So you want to see if you can fit time in your schedule to do that. Now, during this time of clearing your mind, there is going to come a point here where you're going to realize that there are some things that no longer serve you. All right, this is the Five of Cups, and you're leaving them behind. I'm getting some energy from a collective set of you that part of you all, in leaving some of this behind, you feel like that part of your life was almost, I don't want to say wasted, but you're frustrated that you allowed it to go on so long. You're frustrated that you put up with things for so long, and you just kind of hung in there too long, and you waited too long to reset, if that makes sense, right? They are showing me that while it's okay to look back, okay, this is the Two of Wands, while it's okay to look back and reflect on what went wrong, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? This isn't a time for pity. This isn't a time for you to kind of weigh yourself down with what ifs. This is a time for you to realize what happened, but you have to let it go. You can't continue to sit in that energy. You can't continue to reminisce in that energy. It's doing you no good. And I can assure you, and that comes from Spirit, so I really should say it differently. Spirit is assuring you that those folks that you're pondering have well moved on. So it's time, my friends, for you to do that as well. Now, in letting this go and allowing that new layer to unfold and releasing some control over things that you felt you needed to have a tight grip on, some wonderful things are going to be happening to you. You're going to have an opportunity that presents itself. It's not necessarily in love, okay? It could be in the form of a friendship that you really cherish. It could be, a situation where you're going to try something new that you've never tried before. Or you've tried it and you just kind of let it to the wayside because the funds weren't there or things of that nature. You're realizing that if you tighten things up in certain areas financially for yourself, you're allowed to do some of the things you really enjoy. Perhaps it's going out to dinner once a month, twice a month. Perhaps it's you going to get yourself a pedicure. Perhaps going to get a massage, right? Or doing some sort of activity that really brings you some happiness. It makes you feel like you have a day off, right? It allows you to reset, all right? So kind of look at the finances, see where you can kind of pick and choose what to kind of edit or remove so you have at least a couple things each month that you can do that you enjoy for yourself and not feel guilty afterwards, okay? The Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy that's coming through now next in this reading for you. In releasing what no longer serves you and clearing your mind, releasing some of the control, it's actually going to release some of the anxiety that you have built up on a daily basis, okay? Right now, you're not firing on all cylinders. What that means in the world of what Spirit is trying to convey is some of you are giving a portion of your life too much time and control. Now, I realize that oftentimes we do have to give work what is needed because we have to pay bills and so on. But see what you can do in that area of your life, okay? Whether it's adding days off, whether it's delegating some tasks, whether it's removing some tasks altogether that can go to someone else, okay? In doing this, it's going to reset you in a way that you so desperately need, okay? And then you're going to be sitting more in the Queen of Pentacles energy, all right? And now they're wanting to bring this one in too, the artist. Queen of Pentacles, she embodies a happy, healthy, nurturing, kind, well-rounded person. She's one of my favorite cards when she comes up because it shows that you've reached a point in your journey where you can breathe, where you feel good, right? Where you're in a more of a healthy state of your life. The artist is here simply because, and it's so funny, they're highlighting the cat for me. So some of you perhaps are cat people, or you're thinking of adopting, or you have a furry loved one that means the world to you. That's not really what this message was about as far as the card, but they highlighted it for me and wanted to convey that. So congratulations to the new pet owners. While they're showing a cat, some of you are thinking about adopting. Some of you are considering fostering. So this cat represents a whole lot of love when it comes to our furry friends. So congratulations to those of you that have that in your life and you're able to give. Second part, meaning of this card, the artist. Well, you're sitting in this energy, right? You're feeling good. You're making good decisions. Finances are looking a bit better. You're doing some self-care. The artist wants you to reach out and look for one thing that you've always been curious about and you've always wanted to do, whether it's a side gig, whether it's a hobby of sorts, whether it's something as simple as adding a meditation to your day, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. The artist wants you to look outside the box that you're currently in, the zone that you currently sit in, the day-to-day that you currently move in. They want you to do something a little bit differently. Perhaps adding a 5 or 10 minute meditation to your day will completely change the trajectory of your life moving forward. Things will present itself that they were not there. You'll start to feel things and have more of a wholeness about you internally, okay? Some of you, they're showing me an individual waking up in the morning, hitting their alarm and being completely frustrated that that thing has gone off for the 10th time on snooze. For a collective group of you, some of you wake up and the first few thoughts in your mind aren't the best because you're not thrilled that the alarm went off. You're not thrilled that you have to go work a 12-hour day. Try to change a couple of those thoughts. Be thankful for your new furry friend, let's say. Be thankful that you're going to schedule a pedicure later next week. Start to look forward to things. Start to be thankful for the things that you have. Again, go outside the box that you're currently sitting in. That's going to draw more of this energy of Ace of Cups, right? Where everything you're feeling, everything you're doing becomes to be in unison. And you're sitting in that energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? You are an inherently kind person, is what Spirit is sharing with me about the collective of you. You already, for some of you are already too giving. You tend to want give, and not accept much in return, or not want anything in return, which is perfectly fine. That's the reason why you give. But allow yourself to be kind to yourself more, okay? That's message number 1 here. Spirit wants you to be kinder to yourself, okay? And working through this here and doing things for yourself. Now, some of you, and do not kill the messenger, this is from Spirit, some of you could be a little kinder in general. I think what's happening here, that the vision I'm seeing is that many of you are going 90 miles an hour every day, all day. So you're not feeling your kindest self, okay? You're just feeling grumpy and aggravated. And I totally get that. I myself have been in that frame of mind too, or that energy. They're wanting you to know that this can change. Okay, you can change, you can feel better, you can give more to others by working through this here, okay? And finally, the world. They're sharing the phrase with me, the world is your oyster, okay? You can continue on this path, okay? Now, not allowing yourself time and attention that you need to work through these things so you can get to a better place, or you can have it all. It's your decision, my dear Scorpion friends. Now, we are going to draw one final message for our Spirit Animal Oracle card. And let's see what our beautiful angels have as a final message for you all. Elephant. Forgiveness. If you are feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You are being asked to forgive and be gentle with others. So perhaps you're still holding on to some stuff from your past that's really been eating at you, and it may not be with you all the time, but it surfaces possibly when a memory comes to play. That's why it's important that you start this journey in this month with clearing your mind, working through all this so you can get to what you deserve. My beautiful Scorpion friends, I'm wishing you a wonderful month ahead, and we will talk soon.